Hi, I'm Justin. I told my wife we're gonna cook at home more this year. This is what I make whenever I don't feel like making anything. We're just gonna keep it easy, all right? Oh no, a double XL aluminum pan! What are we gonna do? You can pick these up at Walmart. They're a little more expensive, but I thought it'd be fun for the video. First, cutting boiled veggies. Oh yes, very nice, how much? Should we go with the big one or the little one? Let's go with the medium. The spatico knife. It's extra sharp because I just sharpened it. Not really, but I don't use this one very much. This is the sawed off tip. I don't know how dirty it picks up on camera, but this is my Spyderco knife I use for like veggie prep and stuff like that. So we're gonna be quick. This is legit a throw and go recipe. You do not have to make it any more complicated than what it needs to be. I really enjoy it, and it's super duper easy to make. Just squeak like Mickey Mouse. It's super duper easy to make. Just don't forget to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. I have done that before. But since you have it, what we have here is an aluminum pan as like a catch tray. We're gonna put that up there to catch stuff through here with our wash taters. Cutting them up into bite-sized pieces. Just make sure you're cutting them evenly so that way they all cook evenly. And just toss them in the tray. You can peel your taters if you want to, but it is not required. I'll list the recipe down there, but more importantly, this is one of those that you can adjust it how you feel. If there's one ingredient that I use that you feel like you don't like, you don't have to use it, okay? Like, don't feel obligated. Like, I don't want to see somebody in the comments going, I don't like cabbage. Cabbage sucks. Don't use it. If you're allergic to onions, don't put them in there. It's 2026. Be a man. Whenever I say bite-sized pieces, this is kind of what I'm looking at. I'm looking at these little bite-sized squares. They legit are bite-sized, you know, once you come take one bite. Didn't even have to put the sound effect in. That's my kids will take care of it for me. I'm just gonna leave a general idea of what ingredients I'm using down there in the caption, but like, if you want to use more or less potatoes, more or less carrots, it's pretty flexible. One of these here bags of petite baby carrots in the pan. Guess I'll throw this diaper away. Gosh. Back up, Randy. I cut up one yellow onion.
What is an onion?
It's an onion, but fancy. That's cat food, buddy. Not candy. Don't get in that.
What is this?
Those are gummy bears.
Oh, okay.
On the onion, you can do like shredded. You can cut your onions up however you want. I'm just gonna do these little petal strips. Kobe. Bring this back in front. We're just gonna hit this with a little bit of olive oil. You don't have to use a ton, even though I probably just did to some people. And then you can season it up however you like it. Salt, pepper, garlic, rosemary, thyme, parsley, whatever, Danos. In my case, I got this potato slayer. I really like it on potatoes, so very good with it. Tastes really good on most stuff, so yeah. Maybe you'll like it too. We'll give it some passes.
What's this whole chunk?
With the salts and the peppers and the garlics and the stuff. UFO salt. This here is cabbage. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. Usually what I do is I'll just kind of hit it like on the stem. Or not. That actually kind of hurt. You're almost in the camera reticle.
I am.
Do I? You want munch on that?
Nope.
And now for the fun part. Chopping cabbage is actually a lot of fun. Go as big or as small as you like. I just like going with Taco Bell strips if I have the opportunity. Just like it that right there. Just layer it right over the top. And then you'll be left with something akin to this right here. The less than you find the steps. I have here 3 poundages of the ground beef. You can use 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, whatever. I just kind of like having extra beef. Just gonna press these into these little patties right here and just cover the top. Somewhere about 1/4 pound to maybe 1/6. Personally, I think 1/4 is probably perfect. That way you get good coverage, and then if you end up with extra, you can just cover the spots that are missing. This is one of those easy recipes that as long as you can handle the raw meat, you're good to go. That is a barrier to entry for a lot of people, but it is one of the easiest recipes you got. That's pretty much it. Wash your hands. Season them up with the UFO salt. Extra terrestrial pepper. And what meal would be complete without garlic powder here in the Midwest? Honestly though, you can use whatever seasoning you like. If you have a perfect burger seasoning, just go with that. If you want to season both sides, season both sides. It's pretty flexible. All right, last step, the coverage. Aluminum foil. That's perfect paper. We're gonna cover tightly. That way none of the steam escapes. I've done this at 350, I've done this at 400, I've done this on the smoker. I've even done this on a campfire before. It works pretty well. You can also put a stick of butter in here cut up everywhere, but it's not really required. The only thing I suggest is you go in with like about 1 cup or so of water. Got $1. Don't forget, like I did, about 1 cup or 2 of sink water, the highest of quality. Mother-in-law taught me a trick. At least I think it was my mother-in-law. So you fold up both sides like that. Seal them on the ends. Seal them like that so they stick up together. And then just roll them in. Then you can tin it so it sticks up. So that way it's not just laying one on the other and it vents out. That way it's a seal. That emotional support tray ain't even big enough to support me. Family of 4! Even one big enough to support a family of 7. Nope, nope, nope. Enter in our emotional support tray. Yeah. Alright. I'll see you in like, I don't know, it's 400 degrees is what I got it at, but I got 350 in the recipe. It works both ways. We're gonna update you when they're done. Should take like 45 minutes to an hour, as long as the potatoes are fork tender. Okay, so I'm a little off. It's actually like 75 minutes. My bad. Dinner's a little later than expected, babe. The meal is coming. We're back. It's been 75 minutes. Glovage is out. I know, quit yelling at me. We're gonna lay down a couple hot pads so we don't burn the wife's counter. Still trying to figure out the top camera spacing. It's not really the optimal. This is gonna be a 2 glover. It's a big pan. Oh my word. It's a boiler! So this one here is one of those really simple, easy recipes you can cook just about any situation. As far as healthy-wise, it's vegetables and meat. You want to make it more complicated than what it needs to be? That's on you, pal. Just be careful opening it up because it is going to be steamy. Look at that. Whew. Man, so much fragrance going on in here. It's going to make overspray Jay jealous. Look at that right there. Oh, you're going to have a good time making this recipe because it's super easy to make. You literally can't mess it up. You literally just throwing stuff in a pan and then baking it. It's easy. It's so easy. Wife, how easy is this recipe? I think she might have both AirPods in. Wife? She said super easy. Say it with your chest.
Super easy.
That one's not recording either. We're back. Okay, so it's a lot more work to keep up with 3 camera angles now. You know, I got this guy up here. How you doing? I got that guy down here. How you doing? I got this guy up here. How you doing? All right, who wants hobo dinner? Hey, 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 hey. I don't know. I'm a 2 patty kind of guy.
Your headband. And your
So I'm gonna come in here for this one and that one. I know it don't look like much, but that right there, that's honest work. Would you just look at that? Would you just look at that? Look at that right there. So pretty. A lot of people are gonna call this meal bland. It doesn't have to be, you just have to season it properly. This is one of those meals you're gonna get excited for whenever you're cooking. Especially because you didn't really do that much. Would it have been better with a stick of butter over the whole thing? Yeah, but season with salt, pepper, garlic, pepper, burger seasoning, whatever seasoning you like. You can always put garlic Parmesan seasoning on afterwards, or a little bit of Parmesan cheese, or a slice of cheese, or in my wife's case, ketchup. I know I did make a lot on this pan here. I did double this recipe up. In saying that, I did want to tell you that my kids may or may not eat this recipe, but it is one that I'm not afraid to put in containers and meal prep for later meals. Whenever I was working at the factory, this is one that I would make for one night for dinner and then eat it the next 2 days for lunches, and be extra happy because you'd sauce it a little differently every time. The telltale sign that it's done is you come in here and just check the potato. Right there, if you can just stick a fork in it and it glides right in, it's what they call fork tender. It's good to go. A lot of those seasonings do soak in, so you can always hit it with a little bit more. The one I recommend that I did not use, and I hated myself after I put it in the oven, was ranch powder. Maybe you'll be a little bit wiser than I. Seems like every episode I have like a thing that I miss. And if you're not already following yet for easy recipes, what are you really doing out there? Just hanging out? Come over here and hang in with me. We're doing some fun stuff this year. Don't you hate it when everybody says that? Don't judge me. Parkour! Oops, I can just set on a banana. Whenever I say I got fun stuff planned for this year, I literally mean I plan on having fun this year. Not one of those cliche influencer types that are like, we're gonna have an exciting year, and then don't do nothing different the entire year. I plan on bringing you some good stuff because I plan on having good stuff happen at my house with my family, and I just plan on sharing that with you guys. So you don't have to go home, you just can't stay here. Have a good one.